The drink you need to drink every day to clean the sugar in your blood. Have you ever wondered if there is something simple, natural, and effective that can completely transform the way your body handles blood sugar? Something that goes beyond medicines, restrictive diets, and generic advice? Well, the answer might be much closer and more accessible than you imagine. Often, glucose imbalances don't give immediate signs. They settle in silently, sabotaging your energy, your focus, and even your mood. Small daily swings in blood sugar affect your quality of life in ways you might never have connected. But what if it was possible to turn this game around with strategic choices made today? In this video, you will discover a powerful drink capable of acting directly on blood sugar balance, stimulating your metabolism and strengthening vital functions. But beware, before revealing this essential ally, we will explore other foods that have surprising effects on sugar control. Some of them are probably more familiar than you think, others will surprise you by their effectiveness. You will understand why certain natural ingredients, easily found at any farmer's market or grocery store, have a direct impact on insulin, glucose spikes, and the health of fundamental organs like the liver and pancreas. And more. How small changes on your plate can generate visible results in your energy, disposition, and even weight control. This video is not just about what you should or should not eat. It's about building a more conscious, strategic, and lasting lifestyle using the power of food as a central tool. Along the way, you will be surprised by how much you can do for your body without relying on artificial solutions. Stay until the end. The drink we will reveal has the potential to change your routine, but the real secret is in the journey up to it. Ready to discover what your blood has been quietly asking for. Number 20. Oats. Oats are one of the most nutritious and functional cereals we can include in our daily diet. Its main standout feature is the presence of beta-glucan, a soluble fiber that forms a gel in the intestines, slowing down digestion and glucose absorption. This prevents blood sugar spikes right after meals and keeps glycemia stable for longer. A complete and strategic food for those seeking metabolic control. Besides controlling blood sugar, oats promote prolonged satiety, which helps avoid snacking at odd times and excessive consumption of sweet or refined foods. This effect is essential for hormonal balance and body weight control, two factors that directly influence glycemic health. Eating less, and with better quality, is easier with oats on the menu. Oats also contain antioxidant compounds like 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤, which reduce inflammation and protect cells against oxidative stress. These substances help preserve the proper functioning of the pancreas and liver, essential organs for glucose metabolism. With less inflammation, the body responds better to insulin and uses sugar more efficiently. Another relevant point is that oats improve the lipid profile, helping reduce LDL cholesterol and triglycerides. This protects the cardiovascular system, which is often affected when glycemia is unregulated. A healthy heart is a fundamental part of balanced metabolism. So oats act on various fronts, being a true multifunctional food. The versatility of oats makes it easy to include in the routine. They can be eaten as porridge, smoothies, pancakes, homemade cakes, or even added to fruits and yogurts. The important thing is to choose whole and sugar-free versions like rolled oats or oat bran to preserve all nutritional benefits. Practical, accessible, and effective, oats adapt to any dietary style. Studies indicate that regular oat consumption helps reduce fasting glycemia and improves insulin response, especially when combined with a healthy lifestyle. It's not just a functional food, it's an active tool in combating metabolic imbalances. And the best part is that its effect accumulates over time, naturally and safely. Finally, it's worth remembering that oats are an accessible food, available almost everywhere. With high nutritional value and proven benefits, they should be present in more everyday meals. Including them is a simple and powerful way to support glycemic control, protect the heart, and build a more conscious lifestyle. Small spoons, big transformations. Number 19. Apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is one of the oldest ingredients used for therapeutic purposes, and its usefulness in blood sugar control is increasingly recognized by science. Rich in acetic acid, it helps slow carbohydrate digestion, causing glucose to be absorbed more slowly. This prevents glycemic spikes after meals, providing greater metabolic stability throughout the day. Another important benefit is that apple cider vinegar improves insulin sensitivity, especially when consumed before meals with higher carbohydrate content. This means the body starts using insulin more efficiently, reducing the amount of glucose circulating in the blood. For people with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, this effect can be particularly valuable. Besides that, apple cider vinegar contributes to satiety, helping reduce appetite and avoid excessive consumption of ultra-processed or sugary foods. This action benefits weight control, which in turn directly impacts glycemic regulation. Lower calorie intake with better nutritional quality is the ideal scenario to keep the body balanced. Apple cider vinegar also has antimicrobial properties that aid digestion and gut health, two factors that directly influence glucose metabolism. A healthy gut absorbs nutrients better and regulates hormones involved in sugar control more effectively. It's an indirect effect but essential for metabolic efficiency. To get its benefits, just dilute 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in a glass of water and consume it 15 to 30 minutes before main meals. Important: never drink vinegar pure, as it can damage tooth enamel and the stomach lining. Usage should be moderate and always diluted. Small doses, big results. Studies point out that regular use of apple cider vinegar can reduce fasting glucose levels, improve cholesterol, and even help with weight loss. However, it should be part of a set of healthy habits, not a standalone solution. When inserted into a conscious lifestyle, its effect is significantly boosted. Finally, apple cider vinegar is a simple, cheap, and effective ally that can transform the way the body handles sugar. Regular consumption, combined with good nutrition and exercise, can be a game changer in glycemic control and prevention of metabolic diseases. A modest ingredient with surprisingly powerful action. Number 18. Avocado. Avocado is much more than a creamy and tasty fruit. It is a powerful source of healthy fats, mainly monounsaturated fats, which play a crucial role in controlling blood sugar. These fats help reduce blood sugar spikes after meals, making the body's insulin response much more efficient. With that, avocado becomes an indispensable ally in the fight against diabetes and prediabetes. It is a functional food that balances flavor and real health benefits. Another essential point is avocado's ability to prolong the feeling of satiety. When included in meals, it delays gastric emptying and prevents you from feeling hungry soon after eating. This helps maintain more stable glucose levels throughout the day. Constant hunger often leads to quick and sugary snacks, but avocado breaks this cycle. It gives the body the necessary time to better process food and keep energy controlled. Regular avocado consumption is also associated with improved insulin sensitivity, a decisive factor for those looking to avoid insulin resistance. When the body responds better to insulin, there's less need for excessive production of this hormone, which prevents overload in the pancreas. This smoother response reduces inflammation and improves metabolism as a whole. It is a silent effect, but extremely positive for those seeking glycemic balance. Besides that, avocado is an excellent source of fiber, especially soluble fiber, which plays an important role in glycemic control. These fibers form a gel in the stomach that slows down carbohydrate digestion. Consequently, sugar enters the bloodstream more gradually. This avoids the blood sugar spikes that usually come after carbohydrate-rich meals. It's as if avocado puts the brakes on sugar before it invades your blood. Another little talked-about advantage is avocado's positive impact on cholesterol. It helps reduce LDL cholesterol, bad, and increase HDL, good, which contributes to cardiovascular health. This extra heart protection is especially important for those living with high glucose levels. After all, diabetes and heart diseases are strongly related. Avocado, by taking care of both aspects, becomes a doubly functional food. Avocado is also rich in antioxidants like lutein and vitamin E, which protect cells against oxidative stress caused by excess glucose. The constant presence of these nutrients in the body helps keep tissues healthy and prevent complications resulting from diabetes, such as kidney and vision damage. And the best part, these compounds act continuously, reinforcing your defenses day after day. All of this in a fruit many still underestimate. Number 17. Garlic. Garlic is a food known for millennia for its medicinal properties, but its power in glycemic control still surprises. Rich in sulfur compounds like allicin, garlic has the ability to reduce insulin resistance, facilitating glucose entry into cells. This means less sugar circulating in the blood and a more balanced metabolism. It's no wonder it's studied in natural diabetes fighting protocols. Its effect goes far beyond its strong flavor. Besides acting on insulin, garlic also has a strong anti-inflammatory effect, which is crucial in glucose control. Chronic inflammation is directly related to worsening insulin resistance and malfunction of the pancreas beta cells. By combating this inflammatory state, garlic contributes to a better metabolic response. This helps the body regulate itself without depending only on medications. The result is more stable and strengthened health. Another highlight is its action on the cardiovascular system. Garlic improves circulation and reduces blood pressure, essential factors for those seeking to control blood sugar. The relationship between diabetes and heart problems is well known, and garlic acts preventively on both fronts. It helps blood flow better, which favors nutrient and hormone distribution. This includes insulin itself, which needs to circulate well to be effective. Studies also point out that regular garlic consumption can lower bad cholesterol, LDL, another common risk in people with high glycemia. A body overloaded with bad fat tends to have more insulin resistance. Garlic fights this process naturally, helping clean the bloodstream. With that, metabolism works with less interference, making glucose control easier. It's as if garlic clears the way for the body to function better. Even in small amounts, garlic shows effectiveness. Including 2 raw garlic cloves a day is already enough to notice its effects on the body. Ideally, it should be consumed preferably raw or lightly cooked, as excessive heat reduces its medicinal properties. It can be incorporated into sauces, salads, or over cooked vegetables, bringing flavor and health at the same time. Small actions generate big impacts, and garlic is proof of that. Another lesser-known benefit is its ability to modulate the gut microbiota, fundamental for sugar control. A healthy gut favors nutrient absorption and improves immune and hormonal responses. Garlic acts as a natural prebiotic, feeding beneficial bacteria that assist in this process. With that, glycemic balance becomes easier to achieve. Strong intestinal health also means a more efficient pancreas. Number 16. Lentil. Lentil is one of the most complete foods for those seeking to control blood sugar levels. Rich in fiber, it delays glucose absorption, avoiding sugar spikes after meals. This effect is essential to keep blood sugar stable throughout the day. Furthermore, its fibers promote satiety, which helps reduce excessive calorie consumption. All this with a simple, nutritious, and easy-to-prepare food. Another benefit of lentil is its low glycemic index, making it an excellent choice for people with diabetes or insulin resistance. When consumed regularly, it helps avoid the highs and lows of blood sugar that wear out the body. This improves energy, focus, and the feeling of well-being throughout the day. With lentil, sugar enters the bloodstream slowly, giving the body time to process it efficiently. It's like a natural brake against excesses. Lentils are also important sources of plant proteins, which help balance the meal and improve the body's response to insulin. By combining fibers with proteins, digestion becomes slower and nutrients are absorbed gradually. This combination is ideal for those needing to control glycemia without giving up a rich and tasty diet. It's no wonder lentils are recommended by functional nutrition specialists. Additionally, lentils contain essential micronutrients like iron, magnesium, and zinc. Magnesium, in particular, is important for glucose metabolism, acting as a cofactor in enzymatic reactions involving insulin. Iron and zinc contribute to immune health and cellular function, which also impact blood sugar regulation. These nutrients together strengthen the body and make metabolism more efficient. Versatility is another strong point of lentils. They can be included in soups, salads, sautés, or even as a meat substitute in main dishes. This facilitates their inclusion in the diet without monotony. Even small daily portions already bring great benefits to glycemic control. And the best part, lentils are affordable and easy to find, making them a practical and effective solution for those seeking uncomplicated health. Studies show that people who frequently consume lentils have a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. This is due to their unique combination of fibers, proteins, and natural antioxidants. Constant consumption helps protect the pancreas and improve insulin sensitivity. Lentil, therefore, acts not only as food but as a preventive ally against metabolic diseases. And the earlier it is introduced, the better. Number 15. Sweet potato. Sweet potato is one of the best carbohydrates for those needing to control glucose. Unlike other tubers, it has a low glycemic index, which means it releases sugar into the blood slowly and steadily. This prevents blood sugar spikes that can be harmful to the body. Instead of causing an energy shock, it provides stable fuel for hours. Ideal to keep the body active and balanced throughout the day. This effect is possible thanks to the type of resistant starch present in sweet potato. It hinders rapid carbohydrate absorption, helping the body process food better. With that, there's improved insulin sensitivity, which is fundamental for glycemic control. This characteristic also favors satiety, decreasing the desire to snack between meals. A choice that nourishes and also reduces excessive eating. Another important point is the presence of fiber in sweet potato, which helps regulate intestinal transit and gut microbiota health. A healthy gut directly influences metabolism and insulin response. Besides that, these fibers delay digestion and make sugar enter the bloodstream more controlled. This combined action is essential to avoid dangerous fluctuations in glucose levels. Sweet potato is also an excellent source of vitamin A in the form of beta-carotene. This nutrient acts as a powerful antioxidant, protecting cells against oxidative stress caused by hyperglycemia. This helps preserve the health of vital organs, such as eyes and kidneys, which are especially vulnerable in people with diabetes. Prevention is key, and sweet potato fulfills this role efficiently. It also contains good amounts of vitamin C and manganese, which participate in collagen production and energy metabolism. These elements make sweet potato a functional option that goes far beyond glucose. The body needs balance among vitamins, minerals, and energy, and this tuber offers all that in a natural and tasty portion. Real food with plenty of nutritional value. The practicality of sweet potato also deserves mention. It can be eaten baked, boiled, mashed, or even as oven chips. This facilitates its inclusion in different meals from breakfast to dinner. Replacing foods rich in refined carbohydrates with sweet potato is a simple way to transform your diet. And the impact on glycemic control can be surprisingly positive. Number 14. Apple. Apple is one of the most complete fruits when it comes to blood sugar control. Its secret lies in pectin, a soluble fiber that slows digestion and glucose absorption. This helps maintain more stable blood sugar levels throughout the day. Additionally, pectin favors good intestinal function, something essential for metabolic health. Eating apple is simple, but its effects are profound. This fruit also has a low glycemic index, meaning its consumption does not cause rapid sugar spikes in the blood. This is particularly important for people with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. The slow glucose release allows the body to have time to produce insulin properly. Thus, the body maintains a natural balance without sudden overloads. A small fruit, but with great regulatory power. Another essential benefit of apple lies in its antioxidant action. Rich in flavonoids like quercetin, it helps reduce inflammation and protect cells from damage caused by hyperglycemia. This is crucial to avoid complications like neuropathy, retinopathy, and heart problems. Regular apple consumption strengthens the body and reinforces natural defenses against the negative effects of elevated sugar. A valuable and easy-to-find ally. Apple also helps cardiovascular health, which is closely linked to glycemic control. Its antioxidants and fibers help reduce LDL cholesterol and improve circulation, benefiting the heart. This matters because high blood sugar directly affects blood vessels. By taking care of a heart, you are also taking care of your glycemia. These chain effects reinforce the importance of this fruit. Additionally, apple promotes satiety, helping avoid unnecessary snacks between meals. This contributes to body weight control, another crucial factor for those needing to regulate glucose. When weight is under control, insulin sensitivity improves and the risk of diabetes decreases. Including an apple mid-morning or afternoon can be a simple habit with great results. It is a practical way to care for health every day. Another interesting point is that apple can be consumed in various ways, raw, baked, with oats, or even in salads. This versatility facilitates its presence in the diet without monotony. And the best part, it is accessible and easily found in any market. Combined with a balanced diet, apple acts as a powerful tool in fighting glycemic imbalance. All this without requiring radical diet changes. Number 13. Chickpea. Chickpea is a superfood when it comes to glycemic control and energy stability. Rich in fiber and protein, it acts directly in glucose regulation, avoiding spikes after meals. Its slow digestion provides a gradual release of sugar into the blood, which favors metabolic balance. This is essential for those living with diabetes or wanting to prevent the advancement of insulin resistance. A small bean with great regulating power. The fibers present in chickpea are soluble, capable of forming a gel in the intestine that slows carbohydrate absorption. This not only keeps glucose levels under control, but also helps with satiety. With less hunger throughout the day, it is possible to reduce unnecessary snacks and control appetite. This directly impacts body weight, another determining factor for glycemic health. A virtuous cycle begins with including this food. Another important point is the presence of a large amount of plant proteins. Chickpea provides proteins that balance meals and assist in muscle building, favoring a more active metabolism. Additionally, protein helps maintain satiety for longer. This combination of protein and fiber makes chickpea an ideal choice for meals that sustain and nourish. Perfect for those seeking stable and continuous energy. Chickpea also contains magnesium and zinc, two minerals fundamental for insulin regulation and blood sugar. Magnesium acts in several enzymes of glucose metabolism, while zinc plays an important role in insulin production and release by the pancreas. With these nutrients balanced, the body works more efficiently, and this translates into fewer energy fluctuations and more well-being daily. The versatility of chickpea is another point in its favor. It can be used in salads, spreads like hummus, soups, and sautés. Its texture and neutral flavor allow countless healthy combinations. Incorporating it in at least 3 meals a week already brings measurable benefits to glycemia. It is a functional food, easy to prepare, and cost-effective. A simple solution for a healthier and more balanced routine. Studies show that people who frequently consume legumes like chickpea have a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. This is due to its ability to modulate glycemic response and improve insulin sensitivity. It is a natural way to support the body and avoid medications in the long term. Each portion counts as a reinforcement on the path to health. And chickpea can be the difference your plate was missing. Number 12. Pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are small in size, but giants in benefits for metabolic health. They are especially rich in magnesium, an essential mineral for blood sugar control. Magnesium acts directly on insulin sensitivity and glucose metabolism. When there is a deficiency of this nutrient, the body has more difficulty balancing glycemic levels. Therefore, including these seeds in your diet can be a strategic move. Besides magnesium, pumpkin seeds contain zinc, iron, and antioxidants that help reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. This is fundamental to avoid complications from excess blood sugar. Chronic inflammation hinders insulin's work and harms several organs. With natural anti-inflammatory nutrients, these seeds strengthen the body's defenses. A small handful per day can already make a big difference. Another important benefit is the presence of plant proteins and healthy fats. This combination helps prolong satiety and prevents glycemic spikes that occur after meals rich in simple carbohydrates. By including pumpkin seeds in snacks or as meal complements, it is possible to keep glucose more stable for hours. This reduces the need to overeat and favors energy balance. A simple but extremely functional food. The fibers present in these seeds also deserve attention. They help regulate intestinal transit and slow sugar absorption, which directly impacts glycemic regulation. A well-functioning intestine is essential for overall metabolism health. Moreover, fibers aid toxin elimination and promote a healthy gut microbiota, and intestinal health is directly linked to glucose control. Another positive point is that these seeds are versatile and easy to include in your diet. They can be added to salads, yogurts, smoothies, or even eaten as snacks between meals. Besides being tasty, they are crunchy and add texture to dishes. This ease of consumption makes it simpler to maintain a diet rich in magnesium and fibers without giving up the pleasure of eating well. A nutritious and enjoyable choice. Studies show that people with low magnesium levels have more difficulty controlling blood sugar. Supplementing this mineral, when necessary, can improve insulin response. But often, the simple habit of consuming pumpkin seeds regularly is enough to reach ideal levels. It is an example of how diet can be an effective and accessible prevention method without relying on artificial solutions. Number 11. Kale. Kale is one of the most powerful leafy greens when it comes to metabolic health. Rich in fiber and antioxidants, it plays a crucial role in blood sugar regulation. Frequent consumption helps slow digestion and thus avoids blood sugar spikes after meals. This happens because its soluble fibers delay carbohydrate absorption. A simple effect but transformative for glycemic balance. Besides fibers, kale contains bioactive compounds that improve insulin sensitivity. This means the body can use this hormone better to transport glucose into cells. As a result, there is less sugar circulating in the blood and a lower risk of insulin resistance. This process is fundamental to prevent diseases like type 2 diabetes. And the best part, kale is accessible, versatile, and easy to prepare. Another strong point of kale is its antioxidant action. It is rich in vitamin C, flavonoids, and other compounds that fight free radicals. These antioxidants protect the body against damage caused by chronic hyperglycemia, such as inflammation and premature aging. Additionally, they help preserve the integrity of pancreatic cells responsible for insulin production. It is internal protection that starts on the plate. Kale also favors intestinal health, which has a direct link to sugar control. Its fibers feed beneficial bacteria that strengthen the microbiota, responsible for regulating hormones and improving nutrient absorption. When the gut works well, metabolism adjusts better to the body's demands. And this directly influences how glucose is processed and stored. A chain of benefits starting with food. Its nutritional profile includes calcium, magnesium, and potassium, 3 minerals essential for metabolic balance. Magnesium, especially, helps activate enzymes involved in glucose regulation, favoring more precise insulin control. Potassium, in turn, helps with blood pressure, another metabolism-linked factor. With that, kale acts on several fronts at the same time, strengthening the body integrally. Kale's practicality is another reason to include it in the routine. It can be eaten raw in salads, sautéed in green juices, or even in soups. Its mild flavor allows varied and nutritious combinations. Incorporating kale daily is an efficient strategy for those seeking to improve metabolism and control blood sugar levels without complications. It is a natural and powerful boost for anyone's health. Number 10. Broccoli. Broccoli is a true natural medicine for those wanting to control glycemia. Rich in fiber, antioxidants, and bioactive compounds, it helps reduce blood sugar levels effectively. Regular consumption promotes slower digestion of carbohydrates, preventing sugar from entering the bloodstream quickly. This results in greater energy stability and lower risk of hyperglycemia. A simple but extremely functional vegetable. One of the main compounds in broccoli is sulforaphane, known for its anti-inflammatory action and ability to improve insulin sensitivity. This substance helps the body process glucose better, reducing insulin resistance. The result is a more balanced response after meals and less sugar accumulation in the blood. It's a silent benefit but has direct impact on metabolic health. Additionally, broccoli is an excellent source of dietary fiber, especially insoluble fiber, which improves intestinal transit and regulates glucose absorption. This also favors appetite control, preventing off-hour snacks and excessive sugar consumption. Maintaining satiety longer is fundamental for those who want to keep glycemia under control. Broccoli contributes to this naturally and accessibly. Another nutritional highlight of broccoli is its richness in vitamin C, K, and folate. These micronutrients are essential for metabolism balance and preventing complications associated with high glucose. Vitamin C acts as an antioxidant, fighting cellular damage caused by excess sugar. Folate participates in processes that directly influence pancreatic health and insulin production. A nutrient combo that makes all the difference. Broccoli also plays an important role in protecting blood vessels. In people with elevated sugar levels, the circulatory system is usually one of the first to suffer. The antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds in broccoli preserve vascular health and reduce cardiovascular risk. This makes this vegetable an ally not only in glycemic control but in overall body health. A natural green shield. Its culinary versatility also deserves highlight. Broccoli can be eaten steamed, sautéed in soups, omelets, or salads. This variety of preparations facilitates its frequent presence on the plate. And since the flavor is mild, it adapts well to various healthy sides, becoming a practical and delicious option. There's no excuse not to include broccoli in your daily diet. Number 9. Ground cinnamon. Ground cinnamon is a powerful spice that goes far beyond its bold flavor. It is known for its ability to help control blood sugar levels, especially when consumed regularly. Several studies show that cinnamon can mimic insulin's effects, facilitating glucose transport into cells. This helps avoid glycemic spikes and maintain steadier energy. A simple seasoning with intense action. One of the main compounds responsible for these effects is cinnamaldehyde, present in high concentration in cinnamon. This substance has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties that act directly on glucose metabolism. By reducing inflammation, it improves insulin sensitivity, which is fundamental for glycemic control. This action makes cinnamon an important ally in preventing insulin resistance. Cinnamon also delays gastric emptying, which means that carbohydrates consumed with it are digested more slowly. With that, sugar enters the bloodstream gradually, avoiding the feared glycemic spikes. This action prolongs satiety and reduces the need to eat at short intervals. Is a useful tool for controlling both glucose and appetite. Another relevant point is that ground cinnamon is extremely versatile. It can be added to fruits, yogurts, porridges, smoothies, coffees, and even savory dishes. This ease of use in daily life helps maintain the habit of continuous consumption, which is essential to achieve metabolic benefits. And the best, besides being tasty, cinnamon is accessible and easy to find in any supermarket. Studies suggest that daily consumption of 1 to 2 grams of cinnamon can significantly reduce fasting glucose levels and improve lipid profile. This means that besides helping with sugar, cinnamon contributes to heart health by reducing cholesterol and triglycerides. A complete action that goes far beyond the palate. Including cinnamon in small doses can silently transform your health. However, it is important to choose the right cinnamon. Ceylon cinnamon, also known as true cinnamon, is considered safer for frequent use because it contains lower levels of coumarin, a compound that in excess can be harmful. Even with common cinnamon, the secret is moderation. Used the right way, cinnamon can become an indispensable ally in sugar control. Number 8. Onion. Onion is an ingredient present in almost every kitchen, but few know its true value for metabolic health. Rich in sulfur compounds such as allicin and quercetin, it acts directly to improve insulin sensitivity. This means the body can use glucose more efficiently, avoiding buildup in the blood. A common food, but with surprising effects. Quercetin, especially, is a powerful antioxidant that helps reduce inflammation and protect the pancreas cells responsible for insulin production. Less inflammation means a more balanced metabolism and less insulin resistance. These effects make onion a silent ally in glycemic control. And because it is so common in diets, its impact can be constant and long-lasting. Another important benefit of onion is its ability to regulate cholesterol and triglyceride levels, factors that often go hand in hand with high glucose. This action protects the cardiovascular system and reduces risks of complications associated with diabetes. Heart health is directly linked to glycemic control, and onion acts on both points at the same time. A double action with real results. The fibers present in onion also help delay digestion and carbohydrate absorption. This avoids glucose spikes after meals, favoring energy stability. Furthermore, these fibers feed beneficial gut bacteria, strengthening the microbiota and improving immune and hormonal responses. A healthy gut is the basis for good glucose metabolism. Onion also contains chromium, a mineral that acts by enhancing insulin action. This micronutrient is essential for glycemic balance, and its deficiency can worsen hyperglycemia cases. By including onion frequently in the diet, the body receives an extra dose of this very important mineral. And all this with a simple and low-cost ingredient. Onion's versatility allows it to be present in various meals throughout the day. It can be eaten raw, sautéed, roasted, or in broths, easily adapting to different preparations. This facilitates its continuous presence in the menu, something essential to guarantee its benefits. Eating onion regularly is an easy choice that brings great advantages for glycemic control. Number 7. Strawberry. Strawberry is one of the tastiest fruits and at the same time beneficial for those who need to care for blood sugar. Despite its sweet taste, it has a low glycemic index, meaning it does not cause sharp glucose elevations. This makes strawberry a safe and nutritious choice for people with diabetes or insulin resistance. It's proof that eating well can be pleasurable and healthy at the same time. A red fruit with a green function for health. Besides the low glycemic index, strawberry is rich in soluble fibers that help delay digestion and control glucose release into the bloodstream. This provides greater satiety and prevents sugar spikes and drops, common after unbalanced meals. By including strawberries in snacks or desserts, you help your body keep glycemic levels stable. It's a discreet but powerful support for metabolism. Strawberry also stands out for its quantity of natural antioxidants like polyphenol and anthocyanins. These compounds have anti-inflammatory and cell-protective action, helping reduce oxidative stress caused by excess sugar. Chronic inflammation is behind many metabolic problems, including insulin resistance. Regular strawberry consumption acts directly against these negative effects. Another highlight of strawberry is the presence of vitamin C, which helps strengthen the immune system and improve blood vessel health. This is particularly important for those with elevated glycemia, since high sugar levels damage tissues over time. Vitamin C also enhances iron absorption and contributes to cellular regeneration. It's a complete reinforcement for those seeking wellness from the inside out. Strawberry is an extremely versatile fruit, able to be eaten plain with natural yogurt, in smoothies, salads, or even frozen as dessert. This variety of preparations facilitates its inclusion in the daily menu without falling into repetition or dietary monotony. And because it has few calories, it fits very well into glycemic control and weight loss diets. A tasty and smart ally for everyday life. Studies show frequent consumption of red fruits like strawberry is associated with reduced fasting insulin levels and improved insulin sensitivity. This occurs due to the synergy between antioxidants, fibers, and the fruit's nutrients. It's a natural and effective response for those wishing to avoid medications or complement conventional treatment. In this context, strawberry becomes part of the solution. Finally, it is worth remembering that strawberry should preferably be consumed organic, always well washed, to avoid ingesting chemical residues. With this simple precaution, you ensure a pure and highly functional food. Including it in the diet is a tasty way to care for the body and maintain glucose under control without giving up the pleasure of eating. A small fruit offering great health benefits. Number 6. Cucumber. Cucumber is a light, refreshing, and highly functional food when it comes to glycemic control. Made mostly of water, it helps maintain body hydration, which is fundamental for proper glucose metabolism. Proper hydration facilitates nutrient circulation, improves digestion, and optimizes insulin transport. A well-hydrated body responds better to hormonal stimuli, and cucumber is an ally in this process. Additionally, cucumber contains fibers, especially in the skin, that help delay absorption of sugars consumed during meals. This avoids glucose spikes and prolongs satiety. When sugar enters the blood slowly, the pancreas doesn't need to produce excessive insulin. It's a natural balance that benefits those needing to stabilize glycemia. And all this with a light, low-calorie vegetable. Cucumber also has antioxidant compounds like flavonoids and lignans, which reduce inflammation and combat oxidative stress. This is essential because chronic inflammation directly interferes with insulin sensitivity. By fighting this process, cucumber promotes a healthier and more balanced internal environment. A silent but powerful support in the fight against glucose variations. Another important point is that cucumber is a good source of potassium, a mineral that helps regulate blood pressure and improve cardiovascular function. For people with high glycemia, caring for the heart is as important as controlling sugar. Potassium balances sodium levels in the body, contributing to vessel health and reducing cardiac risks. A simple vegetable that protects on multiple fronts. Its diuretic action also deserves mention. Cucumber helps the body eliminate excess liquids and toxins, which benefits kidney health, another very important aspect in the context of elevated glycemia. Healthy kidneys are essential to filter blood and maintain electrolyte balance. By facilitating this process, cucumber acts as a natural purifier of the organism. Cucumber's versatility makes consumption even easier. It can be used raw in salads, blended in green juices, cut into sticks for snacks, or even as a base for flavored waters. It's an excellent option for hot days, offering hydration and freshness. Eating cucumber regularly is a practical and effective strategy for those seeking to control sugar effortlessly. It adapts to any dietary routine. Finally, it is worth noting that cucumber is one of the most accessible vegetables found in markets and fairs. With low cost, high availability, and many benefits, it is a smart choice for anyone wanting to prevent or control diabetes. Including cucumber daily is a simple way to support metabolic balance and continuously improve health. Small habits build big results. Number 5. Green tea. Green tea is one of the most studied natural beverages when it comes to metabolic health. Rich in catechins, especially epigallocatechin gallate, EGCG, it helps improve insulin sensitivity and reduce blood glucose levels. These antioxidant substances act directly on metabolism, promoting more efficient sugar regulation. It's a practical and powerful way to care for health with something as simple as a cup. Besides that, green tea speeds up metabolism and promotes body fat burning, which is extremely beneficial for people with insulin resistance. Excess abdominal fat is directly linked to glycemic imbalance, and green tea acts precisely in this region. By stimulating thermogenesis, it favors glucose use as an energy source. It's a functional drink acting from the inside out. Another strong point of green tea is its ability to inhibit digestive enzymes responsible for breaking down carbohydrates into simple sugars. This slows glucose absorption in the intestine, preventing glycemic spikes after meals. With that, the body handles consumed food better, making the insulin response more efficient. A natural effect that accumulates with frequent use of the drink. Green tea also has an anti-inflammatory effect, fighting chronic processes that impair insulin action in the body. Inflammation is a major villain in glucose imbalance, and green tea acts directly to reduce it, protecting pancreas and liver cells. By preserving these organs, it facilitates hormonal balance and prevents worsening of metabolic diseases. Another important benefit is the presence of L-theanine, an amino acid that promotes relaxation without causing drowsiness. This helps reduce stress, which in turn raises cortisol levels, a hormone that increases glycemia. By lowering stress and improving focus, green tea contributes indirectly but significantly to glycemic control. 1 cup can do much more than it seems. It's important, however, to consume green tea in moderation. The recommended amount is 2 to 3 cups a day, preferably outside main meals to avoid interfering with nutrient absorption like iron. Also, avoid adding sugar or artificial sweeteners, as this compromises its benefits. Natural and pure, it offers all the therapeutic potential needed. Finally, green tea is accessible and can be prepared quickly with dried leaves or tea bags. It can be consumed hot or cold, becoming a versatile option for any season. With so many proven benefits, including green tea in your daily routine is a simple habit with a big positive impact on health. A small choice capable of transforming sugar balance in your body. Number 4. Walnuts. Walnuts are considered one of the most complete foods for those seeking to control blood sugar naturally and effectively. They are rich in mono and polyunsaturated fats, known as good fats, which help improve insulin sensitivity. When the body responds better to insulin, glucose enters cells more easily and blood sugar levels stabilize. It's a discreet but powerful role in metabolic regulation. Besides that, walnuts are excellent sources of fiber which slow digestion and carbohydrate absorption, keeping glycemic levels stable for longer. Fibers also promote satiety, which helps reduce appetite and avoid overeating foods high in sugar. This combination makes walnuts ideal for intermediate snacks or to complement meals. Small portions, big benefits. Another important highlight is the presence of antioxidants like polyphenol, which help combat chronic inflammation and oxidative stress, 2 conditions linked to insulin resistance development. These compounds also protect pancreatic cells responsible for insulin production. With this protection, the body maintains the hormonal balance necessary to process glucose properly. Walnuts also contain magnesium, a mineral essential for glucose metabolism. Magnesium participates in enzymatic reactions that regulate insulin action and sugar entry into cells. Many people with diabetes show deficiency of this nutrient, further compromising glycemic control. By including walnuts in the diet, this deficit can be naturally and efficiently compensated. Walnuts' versatility facilitates their presence in the diet. They can be eaten raw, in salads, with fruit, in yogurt, or even in savory preparations. The important thing is to respect the recommended portion, about a small handful per day, to avoid excess calories. Even in small amounts, walnuts offer impressive nutritional density, becoming a high-value functional food. Studies show regular walnut consumption is linked to lower risk of type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular diseases. This happens thanks to their multifunctional action, improving lipid profile, reducing inflammation, and stabilizing glycemia. There are countless ways walnuts protect the body. And the most interesting part is that all this can be achieved with a simple daily habit. Finally, walnuts represent a clear example of how natural, unprocessed foods can act as real medicines for the body. Combined with a balanced diet, they help keep blood sugar under control and promote lasting health. A handful a day can be enough to change how your body reacts to sugar. Smart nutrition starts with small but consistent choices. Number 3. Flaxseed. Flaxseed is one of the most powerful seeds when it comes to glycemic balance. Rich in soluble and insoluble fibers, it helps slow digestion and glucose absorption, avoiding blood sugar spikes. This effect is essential to keep glycemia under control throughout the day. Additionally, its fibers increase satiety and help control appetite, a small food with a huge impact on health. One of flaxseed's main components is alpha-linolenic acid, a type of plant-based omega-3. This fatty acid has anti-inflammatory action and improves insulin sensitivity, making the body more efficient in glucose use. Reducing inflammation is vital to prevent diabetes complications. And all this with a simple ingredient that can be easily incorporated into daily life. Another strong point of flaxseed is its high lignin content, plant compounds with antioxidant and hormonal functions. Lignans help regulate insulin response and protect cells from oxidative stress, keeping the endocrine system balanced. Besides that, they have protective properties against cardiovascular diseases, common in people with elevated glycemia. Broad support for the whole body. Flaxseed fibers act directly in the intestine, feeding beneficial bacteria that strengthen the microbiota. A healthy gut is fundamental for proper glucose metabolism and nutrient absorption. By consuming flaxseed regularly, you create a more balanced intestinal environment that favors hormonal function and reduces risks of metabolic deregulation. It's nutrition from the inside out. To get all flaxseed's benefits, it's best to consume it ground, as whole seeds pass through the digestive tract without being absorbed. 1 or 2 tablespoons a day are enough to promote the desired effects. It can be added to juices, yogurts, smoothies, porridges, or salads. Its ease of use makes flaxseed a perfect ally for the routine, without needing big adjustments. Studies show daily flaxseed consumption can reduce fasting glycemia, LDL cholesterol, and even blood pressure. These results occur due to the unique combination of fibers, good fats, and antioxidants present in the seed. It's a natural and effective approach to prevent and control the effects of excess blood sugar. And all this with a cheap and easy-to-find food. Finally, it's worth remembering that flaxseed also contributes to body weight control, another essential factor in glycemic health. By prolonging satiety and improving digestion, it reduces calorie intake and stabilizes energy levels. Adding flaxseed to the diet is a simple gesture that can transform how the body handles sugar. A smart choice for those seeking health with awareness and practicality. Number 2. Extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil is much more than a tasty seasoning. It's a rich source of monounsaturated fats, which help improve insulin sensitivity and promote glycemic control. This type of healthy fat facilitates glucose transport into cells, reducing sugar concentration in the blood. A small amount per meal already makes a big difference. Functional nutrition in every spoonful. Besides good fats, olive oil is rich in antioxidant compounds like polyphenol, which fight chronic inflammation and oxidative stress. These conditions are directly linked to insulin resistance and glycemic imbalance. By reducing inflammation, olive oil protects tissues and improves overall metabolic function. It's a silent but essential ally in the routine of those seeking balance. Olive oil also has positive effects on cardiovascular health, extremely relevant for people with high glycemia. It helps reduce LDL cholesterol and raise HDL, protecting blood vessels and the heart. This care is vital since excess blood sugar increases heart disease risk. So olive oil acts on several fronts, promoting global health with a natural ingredient. Another important benefit is that olive oil slows gastric emptying, meaning digestion becomes slower and glucose release gradual. This prevents glycemic spikes and provides stable energy for longer. By adding olive oil to salads or vegetables, you also increase absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. A seasoning that boosts other nutrients' action and regulates metabolism. It's important to remember that olive oil should be consumed preferably raw or lightly heated, as very high temperatures can degrade its beneficial compounds. 1 tablespoon a day is enough to get its positive effects. Extra virgin olive oil is one of the pillars of the Mediterranean diet, globally recognized for its metabolic health benefits. Quality, flavor, and function all in one ingredient. Studies show people who consume olive oil regularly have lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes and diseases related to high glucose. This is due to its anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and insulin metabolism regulating action. It's a natural approach with no contraindications when used in moderation. And being an easy-to-access food, it becomes a smart choice for daily life. Finally, extra virgin olive oil represents the perfect combination of flavor and health. Incorporating it into everyday meals, even in small amounts, is a simple step with a big impact. It turns common dishes into allies of glycemic control, reinforcing commitment to a more balanced lifestyle. A noble, accessible, and highly effective ingredient in the fight against blood sugar imbalance. Number 1. Cinnamon tea. Cinnamon tea is one of the most effective natural drinks to help control glycemia. Rich in active compounds like cinnamaldehyde, it improves insulin sensitivity and helps reduce blood sugar levels. This action occurs because cinnamon's active principles stimulate glucose entry into cells. As a result, there's less sugar circulating and more energy available in a balanced way. Besides regulating glycemia, cinnamon tea is thermogenic, meaning it speeds up metabolism and favors body fat burning. This is especially useful for people with insulin resistance, as excess abdominal fat harms this hormone's action. By boosting metabolism, tea helps the body use glucose more efficiently. A simple drink that acts on many fronts at the same time. Another striking benefit of cinnamon tea is its ability to reduce appetite and prolong satiety, decreasing cravings for sweets or refined carbs. This contributes to glucose level stability and avoids sharp energy spikes and drops. Including the tea between meals can be an effective strategy to maintain dietary control, a natural support for conscious decisions throughout the day. The tea also has anti-inflammatory effects, helping fight silent processes that affect metabolism. Chronic inflammation is present in many glycemic imbalance cases. Reducing this process improves insulin response and protects organs regulating sugar, like the liver and pancreas. It's a natural prevention straight from nature, without side effects. Preparing cinnamon tea is simple. Just boil cinnamon sticks for about 10 minutes. Avoid using ground cinnamon here, as it doesn't dissolve well and can leave residue at the cup's bottom. Ideally, don't sweeten the tea, neither with sugar nor artificial sweeteners, to preserve its benefits. It can be consumed hot or cold, adapting to all seasons. Studies indicate regular cinnamon tea consumption can reduce fasting glycemia and improve cholesterol levels, acting broadly on the metabolic system. It's a safe and effective choice to complement healthy eating. When combined with good habits, the tea enhances the effects of other functional foods. A natural drink with the strength to transform health day by day. Finally, cinnamon tea is a powerful tool that combines tradition, practicality, and results. Incorporating it into daily routine is a simple way to care for glucose and promote well-being regularly. 1 cup a day can be the start of a new relationship with food and your own body. It's nature offering direct support for a life with more balance, energy, and health. And if you want to keep getting the best videos for your health, subscribe to the channel, because it only exists for one reason: to make you a healthier person with better quality of life. Helping you is my mission. In the video that's showing now on your screen, I reveal the only drink you need to eliminate bad cholesterol forever. Click the screen and check it out.